Well, it's a debate that will be ongoing, but let's talk about the runners and riders tonight. We're joined by Terri Paddock, founder of My Theatre Mates, who's here. Good morning.
Good morning.
I'm just looking down the list, actually. One of the big things for me, the people presenting awards, the fabulous Luke Evans, who's been so many things recently. He's just superb.
Yeah.
Shirley Bassey's giving out an award.
Yeah, I mean, they've got an incredible lineup. Every year they get the creme de la creme, but this year the Olivier Awards is celebrating its 40th anniversary, so they really have pulled out all the stops. I'm most excited about Cyndi Lauper.
Oh.
Cyndi Lauper is performing solo as well as with Kinky Boots, the musical that she wrote, which is up for 7 awards.
Oh, well, let's talk about Kinky Boots, because we had the director on yesterday, and what a fantastic show. I mean, I haven't seen it. The clips we showed looked absolutely amazing.
Yeah.
Do you think, I mean, 7 awards, how many do you think it'll get?
Well, it's so difficult to predict these things. It's been a really great year for musicals, both revivals and new musicals like Kinky Boots. But I reckon it'll probably take Best New Musical for sure, and quite possibly Best Actor in a Musical. It's 2 male leads are nominated and compete in that category, but Matt Henry is the actor who plays Lola, the drag queen, and I think it may be tipped in his favour.
It's interesting when it comes to Best Actor. I mean, that Best Actor in a Musical obviously is different from the what Benedict Cumberbatch and Kenneth Branagh all are up for. Do you think? I mean, there's something about Benedict Cumberbatch, because I think he's such a diverse actor and the stuff he does. His Hamlet was absolutely incredible. Is he going to walk away with that, do you think? I'd just like to see him get it. I really would.
I love Benedict Cumberbatch. I do think he's an incredible actor. I'd love to see him come back and do theatre work even more regularly than he does. He started on stage, of course. But I'm not sure about that. That was a hugely hyped production. It wasn't necessarily critically as well received as it might have been. But his performance, yes, does stand out. So possibly. But that's a difficult category. I personally in that category, so Kenneth Branagh's in that category, Mark Rylance, I think probably Mark Rylance, it seems like when he's nominated, he pretty much wins these days.
Yeah.
And on the back of winning the Oscar, I think it's probably his to lose.
Yeah.
And what do you think about diversity in British theatre? Because, I mean, speaking of the Oscars, there's been so much pressure with the Oscars So White campaign. It feels sometimes like theatre kind of has escaped the spotlight in looking at its diversity till now, but now we're starting to hear complaints about the fact that it is quite elite and ethnically it's not as diverse as it could be. I mean, how does it compare to other countries, and do you think that there does need to be more recognition of the need for diversity?
Well, I think similarly with film, that you have the awards are the sort of end product of the work. So is enough work being produced that is gender balanced and ethnically diverse? And I don't think there is, and that is true on stage as much as it is on screen. So yes, we do have a diversity problem, and we do need to address it. And if you're looking specifically at awards, I mean, this year, it's we've had more balance. We have Bend It Like Beckham, which is a largely British Asian cast that figures in the musical categories, and in the 4 main performance categories. 1, 2, 3, 4. The performance categories, I think there are 6 categories, maybe 5 that we call, say, minority ethnic nominees. So that's not a great balance, I don't think. So yeah, there's a long way to go.
Okay, well look, good to talk to you this morning, and I say let's keep our fingers crossed for A, for Kinky Boots, and B, for Benedict.
Just for you.
Well, do you know what it is? And I go on about Benedict Cumberbatch.
You go on about Benedict Cumberbatch.
When you look at Sherlock and Star Trek and some of the comedy he's done on radio, the airline one, whose name I can't remember now, the diversity, the skill he has.
I saw him play Frankenstein.
He was amazing.
He was phenomenal.
Did you see him as the monster or the doctor?
I saw him as the doctor.
Okay.
But I heard that he was amazing as the monster
amazing
as well.
As both, yes.
So there you go. I think he's one of our little national treasures. But there you go. Thank you for being here this morning. I just want to bring some breaking news we're getting from Reuters.